After we've launched the whiteboard application, we're faced with a large whiteboard, but there are different sections to the whiteboard that are worth getting familiar with because it'll help us navigate. And we'll go into each of these sections in a lot of depth, but let's just take a nice overview of the whiteboard here. The first thing that we have is we have our little home icon. So when we go to our home icon, this will show us all of the different whiteboards that we have access to with the account that we're using. You'll notice that this account is my Bruce Wayne account, and you'll notice a few things with these whiteboards. First, I have the ability to create a new whiteboard, and then you'll see some whiteboards have a small icon which indicates that these are whiteboards that I've shared or I'm working with maybe in a Teams environment. You'll notice that I have some whiteboards that do not have this small blue icon, and those are whiteboards that I've created here on this system. I can still share them, and I'll show you how to do that later, but it is important to note that with some shared whiteboards, I don't have any further control of them. Whereas with these whiteboards that are not shared through a Teams meeting, I have a small ellipse. This is going to allow me to do things like delete and rename the whiteboard, and I'll show you later on how I can copy and make multiple copies of a whiteboard, creating my own templates in a future lesson. Let's go into this whiteboard, the Batcave whiteboard, and when it launches, you'll see that I have a template screen comes up. We'll be exploring templates in another lesson as well, but if I don't want to see templates when they come up, I can clear this checkbox, and now when I launch a whiteboard, I won't see templates each time. I'm going to go ahead and close that, and we can always get that back when we look at the template lesson. We'll look at that. So here's my environment. Now, it is a lot easier to work with a whiteboard if you have a stylus or a tablet or a Surface. We'll talk about that in the hardware lesson. But for now, you'll see that I have a section up here where the home button was. If I see the name of the whiteboard is Batcave, it's a simple drop down to rename the whiteboard here. So I can just type in a new name for the whiteboard. This section here is the control center or the settings of the whiteboard. And down here you can see I have the pens of the whiteboard, and down here you can see I have some controls of how much of the whiteboard is going to be shown at any given time. Let's take a look at each of these areas of the whiteboards throughout the next lessons.